everybody, and welcome to Transformation Tuesday. I'm Ange Sinclair and I'm the Digestive Detective. I'm feeling a bit weird this morning because it's raining again here and I'm over it already. So this month I've been talking all about bloating, and yesterday in the wrap up I was talking about getting checked out by your doctor if your bloating doesn't go down with some of these strategies. And with this case I'm talking about today, she already had a medical reason for bloating. She had excessive bloating and the lines got blurred, so she wasn't very sure whether her bloating was from her medical condition or it was from something else. So this week I'm talking about Belle. So she's a 35-year-old that had constant bloating, reflux. All my printer's just gone on its own little rampage. So Belle came to me about bloating. She already had a medical condition, so she had endometriosis, and she was diagnosed early in her 20s with endo. She already had at least 3 laparoscopies, I'm having trouble saying that this morning, and surgeries to remove the endometriosis. As she reported, it was everywhere. So she knew that she had that. At this point in time, she couldn't tell whether her extreme bloating was from the endo or from something else. So basically she was suffering constipation, had bloating that went overnight and got worse as the day went on. Unfortunately for Belle though, she didn't have the funds to test and to be treated, so she could just do one or the other. So she asked what else we could do instead. So I had a suspicion just from the symptoms that Belle described that she had small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, plus she had chronic constipation by this stage. So it's pretty much a given if you've got chronic constipation, you're likely to have some level of SIBO anyway. So we started there with that. So we looked at small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. So small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO as I'll call it, signs and symptoms are really varied and they present in many different ways in many different people. But her symptoms presented similar to lots of people that I'd seen already. So the bloating gets worse as the day goes on, the pain up under the rib cage feels like somebody's pulling a belt tight, constipated, and she also had reflux that she felt was getting worse and worse. Hi Fiona. So after about 4 weeks on a really strict diet and supplement regime, her bloating had reduced quite significantly. So she was able to know that it wasn't her endometriosis that was causing her this level of bloating. It was actually the SIBO or dysbiosis, because we didn't test for that. So my point of this Transformation Tuesday today is to go and get tested. So either work with somebody and go through all the steps that we talked about over the course of the month. So where we eat, our bacterial balance and our digestive fire. So do that and then go off to your doctor. Or in Belle's case, she went the other way. She already had a medical condition and then she went and got tested. So I always recommend people go and check with their doctor if they are embarking on any sort of treatment, because if the bloating's new for you or it's happened for 2 weeks and it's new, that's sort of a circumstance that needs to be tested. I would send you for testing anyway, for bloods and sometimes a stool test if it's that remarkable that it's come out of nowhere. So I would always, I think it's appropriate that you do that. So if you need an action plan of what to do next for your gut health, or your bloating, book in for a free 15-minute consult. Having trouble getting my words out today, and I can give you this, so you'll know which steps to take and how to go, what to do next. So if you're watching on Facebook, the link is in the comments, the actual video title. If you're watching on Instagram, the link is in the bio, and if you're watching on LinkedIn, the link is down in the comments. So have a fantastic day, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. See you next week. Bye.